Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Tower of Doom week 28 day 1, as well as the only day because this is the last day we'll be around. However, with that being said, this is going to be the first time that we ever bother doing the entirety of Tower of Doom in one singular stream. If I'm not mistaken, we are scouted far enough to be able to do so without needing to scout at all, which is pretty nice. So, of course, we don't have any campaign going, which also means no more lycanthropy gem, at least off of Sky anyways. So that's pretty nice. However, main thing I meant to check here is the, actually chat, oddly enough. Of course, we do have the Tower of Doom tab there. However, there's the info. Yeah, oh gosh, we're scouted at 38. That is very far, gosh. They have really been going crazy. Okay, whoever's the highest person we're giving gems to. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, Mustaine's going crazy. Okay, where's Mustaine? We need to go give him like all the gems. Actually, it's kind of convenient because you know what I got today? I'm going to give the entirety of it to Mustaine since he helped us out so much. We actually got 3 more guildmate gifts today. And you know where every single one of those are going? Because he helped us so much. Because we don't have to do any scouting now. Isabel went pretty far as well. But look at how many he did. You can tell by how many boons how much he's been scouting. Gosh, he's been going crazy. How many he ended up doing. That's a really high amount. Gosh. How on earth do I give him all these gems? Let's see. Go to claim those. Go to roster. Where on earth is Mustaine? Mustaine. That's him, right? Pretty sure that's him. Double checking. Yeah, we don't have 2 characters with a very similar name. So does Mustaine. Where are you? Alright, let's go give him all the gems. Well, 3 of them. We'll give all the ones that we got today. 1, 2, should be the right person, right? 3, should be. Sometimes people have similar names. It's like, wait, is that the right person? But no, that should be. Alright, Mustaine has gotten 3 of the gifts. We gave him all the gems we got today. Normally we save them for other things, but that's a pretty nice occasion to end up giving it for. Speaking of giving things, we'll have a couple redeem codes to stream as well. But yeah, he got us completely scouted, so that's really ridiculously good. We know all the way up to 25, well even further than that, but obviously we're only going to 25 to get full completion. I believe we might need to buy 1 more pack to be able to do so, especially since I'm probably going to skip over haste just for the sake of time. So we might need to get 1 more pack, but we'll see. Hopefully we can do it without it. But anyways, of course we have it with our normal marking system: power, heroism, luck, haste, and fireball. I'll probably be skipping over to haste though. If we really need to, I'll just buy another pack. It's only 500 extra, plus we get some extra stats, so overall not too bad if we really end up needing it. I believe we can kind of do math now if we really want to, just kind of calculating for Valor, even though we'll probably just start doing it. If we need it, we need it. It's not too big a deal. Also, the guild almost has all the points already, too, on the first day. Actually, by the time we do all of ours, too, probably a 1 should be done on the first day. Also, why on earth did we get a bunny set? Doesn't that seem like something that should be going for Easter? Of course, we got a new weapon. Pretty useless weapon. However, I would advise getting it for 500 gems. It is so much cheaper to get it now than it would be to wait till it comes in Soulforge. Do not bother doing that. Wait to get it now. It is so much better value. And yeah, we should always do that for pretty much every weapon you ever see, but particularly Doom weapons, because they're substantially more expensive when they roll back around. Anyways, hello everyone! Hope all of you have been having a wonderful day. Hello NASA, hello Isabel, hello Mr., hello Bill, hello Imperial, hello Jason, hello Hung, hello Vernus, welcome. Okay. So let's get into it. Main goal of today will be to go do the entirety of Tower of Doom. Actually, before we do, let's go grab these quick gems. We're going to be needing it. We're spending at least 1,350, if not 1,850 on this event, so gotta get that little bit of gem repair in there. Let's kill real quick with Phoenicia. Might as well clear out Dungeon 2 just to make sure everything's out so we can focus entirely on the Tower of Doom. And then when we start getting into it, just could go all in. Also, I believe these are for International Clown Day, I think, something like that. The little clown skull thingies. They'll probably be gone in a couple days. If you don't like them, you can end up disabling it in the graphics settings menu of the game. I always just keep them on, though, whatever seasonal gem is rolling around. Oh, so hello, Jose! Welcome. We had a guy around 43 levels before going to bed. They still have 88 sigils left. Oh, wow, they bought a lot of sigils in. That's a lot of sigils. But yeah, you can actually get a pretty big burst. I believe you get 20 for 50, or 500, I mean. Or something like that, where you get every single time you buy the final pack, it basically comes out to, I believe, 25 gems per sigil, which obviously if you have a really big gem stack, you can end up getting a lot of sigils off of that. But yeah, I believe it comes out to 25 gems per sigil, and it comes out to 133 gems per colored scroll, if I'm not mistaken, or, you know, those really annoying to obtain scrolls. That's one of the other reasons why sometimes people have a lot of them bought as well, is they're trying to do it for the forge scrolls, and the green forge scroll is a pretty decent one. You can end up getting Doomed Glaive, you can end up getting that green book upgraded and stuff like that. So some people might be doing it just because of how rarely they come around. They really want to make sure those weapons are upgraded, because they haven't really added other ways to obtain them, so being able to do it that way is pretty much one of the only few ways you do. Because there's just not a way to obtain them with how they currently have the game set up. Hopefully they will add more ways, obviously, in the future. However, they have yet to do so after quite a duration, so some people just end up buying them up with gems instead, because we have no clue when they're finally going to do something about it. They haven't for about a year now. Obviously, Tower of Doom has been a bit of an issue in the last year, because ever since they started seasons back in last year, September, it basically made the 4-week event a 11-week event, or, you know, it happens once every 4 weeks and now happens once every 11 weeks, which obviously substantially lowers the amount of those scrolls that are coming into the game, technically cutting it into about a third due to how rarely they come around. I was like, hello, John. I've been doing pretty good. I've been talking a lot today, though. Soon we might start talking a little bit less this stream, because, gosh, I've been recording so much, and I still have like 4 hours of recording to do. I've just basically not stopped since the second I've woken up all throughout the day, as far as just talking pretty much straight the entire time. Anyways, as far as Tower of Doom, we already had some teams set up. Probably just could use Green Rowan. Seems like a pretty fun option to use for their, straightforward option to use for the earlier side. As far as the later side, I haven't really decided what order. If I want to run for green, might just run Truffle Loop, we'll see. But for now, Quick Kill Rowan will be able to deal with a lot of the earlier battles, so we shall go with it. So let's go see what battles we need and go do that. So first things first, number 2, that's it. Let's go do it. So we'll go here, end up pasting that right in there, and let's run with Rowan for now. It should be perfectly fine for at least the first 10. Beyond that, it's questionable if we'll still be able to use it, but we'll see. I should probably set to armor, which I don't currently have set. Also, we can't run Mirage Queen for the half-mana start, however, it's not going to matter too much. Yeah, it still just dies out. So I'm going to go get that armor, because I will forget to switch it. We do want to keep the 20% though, because we don't actually naturally have a 20% right now. So I will change this to a 20% and then change these to armor. So now we have 16 armor and a 20% mana start, just to make sure Rowan gets up a little bit quicker, since we don't have a 50% due to no Mirage Queen, because we can't use Mirage Queen. Okay, that was the only floor we need here, and then we move on. Oh, do keep in mind, the rooms that I'm doing is not the same for everyone. It's the same per guild, but it's not the same across the entire game. So whatever rooms you see me doing is not necessarily the ones you need to be doing, because you got to communicate with your guild as far as where all the correct rooms are. But you can't just copy whichever ones we're doing, so do be mindful of that. Always forget to mention it sometimes, especially since the event doesn't happen too often. But it's the same for your guild, but it is not the same across the game. So whatever mine are different than yours. So don't just copy these, because they are different than whatever yours are. We do have a heroes or haste here, but however, we will skip it. If we really need more battles, we're just going to drop 500 gems on it. A little pricey to do so, however, it will give us some of those deed thingies, or, you know, not deeds, but those little color scrolls. And plus, it will save us time, so I need as much time save as I can get this day. We could possibly try fitting in there. So if we do end up needing more battles, we're just going to buy another pack, which is a bit pricey, and normally not the way I would go about it, but for the sake of time, we will end up doing it that way. If nothing else, it'll be the first time I get the entirety of this done, which will be fun. We have never actually done the entirety of Tower of Doom on a single day before. This will be the very first time. Quite a few people have obviously done this before, however, we've never personally bothered streaming it from beginning to end. More often than not, it's because we don't even have it scouted yet. Of course, if you are the first person in your guild, you have to do literally every single room, which is one of the main reasons why I haven't really ever bothered doing it one day. That, and it costs you a lot more gems, obviously, than doing it over the course of the week, because you get more sigils every single day. I think you get, like, what, 3, 4? Yeah, you get 4 more battles every single day. So it's generally not worth buying too many extra, because you can end up just waiting till, like, Sunday, for example. And then by Sunday, you would have, well, you don't have to wait that long, but, you know, just as an example, if you waited all the way to Sunday, you would have 24 more sigils. That's almost more than my entire total right now you would have if you just waited till Sunday. So obviously, you can end up doing it that way. And get a lot of sigils over time, or you can just buy them all up front and just kind of front load them all, though it costs a lot more. Anyways, so for this one, we just need a 5. We're on floor 3, right? Yep, we need the 5 there. Just double check. I always get so paranoid about multi-checking and still hit the wrong room sometimes. What team are you using for Tower of Doom? Yeah, I'm curious to hear what other teams there are. I'm just kind of sticking with Rowan for now. I might go into Truffle, though. Honestly, you can do Rowan literally the entire time. It's nice and straightforward and never really falls off. Really great overall option. And with our Skill Shield, we can upscale it to whatever the enemy is. You can also have access to Doom weapons, so there's some really funny things you can do with that. Like double truffle into a Doomed Glaive or something similar, or Doomed Club. And end up getting a lot of value from there by using the Brown, for example. And then getting the extra Doom Skulls because you're up against a Doom. Those effects generally don't get to take place, like all the Doom weapons that have an additional effect against a Doom. However, obviously, when you're up against a Doom in this final battle here, which is about half your battles, you do get that additional benefit, which of course can help out quite a bit. So we have a double haste here, however, I will be ignoring them, even though we probably will need slightly more sigils. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We'll ignore them for now. Worst comes to worst, it'll cost us 500 gems. Which isn't too bad. Obviously quite a bit, but we do get the scrolls from it too and everything, so. You also get 25 troop drops, so if you don't have all the troops in the game, that's actually a pretty substantial amount of troop drops. They're kind of like glory keys, but still, it's not bad. Anyways, that was the only room we needed, right? Because we're skipping all the haste. Sure, looks like it, so let's go move on. So far, we have some pretty basic floors where you just take 2 battles and move on, because every single other one is a haste. Or at least the other useful ones, I should say. How far is your guild? My guild is currently to 38. One person is going absolutely insane. We just give them a bunch of gems too for helping us already scout all this, so we don't have to, which is really nice. But yeah, Mustaine in our guild went absolutely crazy. He's all the way at 38 already. Which I wonder where we are in leaderboard, though we have a lot of people who haven't done their battles yet. We're actually at 59 with someone going that crazy. Let's see. One single person is at... Actually, you know what? That number of Dooms isn't particularly high. It's because he's scouting everything. That seems super high. But yeah, his Doom's actually only at 54. He still has done a lot, obviously, because he's been doing all the scouting. But, interesting. But yeah, his Dooms are actually a bit lower. But that's mostly just because he's the one who's having to do all the scouting. Which you could tell very much so by how many boons he has. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of people haven't done their battles yet, too, from the guild. Like, half the guild is 0 right now, for the most part. Anyways, let's keep going. But yeah, we're up to 38. You can see right there. He scouted to 38. Alright, where were we? What floor are we on right now? We are on floor number 5. 5 says we need to go do 5. 5, wait, what? There's no 5. Oh yeah, there is. Never mind. I go do 5. I'm like, wait, there's no 5 room. Yes, there is. That's the number it stops at. Yeah, I know. He went really, really all out. I'm really surprised, too, that he's already at 38. That's pretty far. Like, that's ridiculously far to be at this point in time. The event's only been going for 15 hours. And to scout every single room and scout that far. I can go check the team real quick. Let me see. Did I copy the whole thing? I think I copied the whole thing. We'll find out when it doesn't go. Let's see. We did that. Click there. Yeah, it's double Beatrix. Would end up working out pretty good. That's around the team I was considering switching to. Except double Beatrix, I was gonna go double Truffle and do it into a Doomed Glaive. I mean a Doomed Club, whatever the brown one's called. But I was gonna do a somewhat similar premise. Though not exactly that. I'm still not as big of a fan of Beatrix compared to Truffle. Especially since we're generally not gonna have to deal with freeze in these kind of battles. But it would still end up working out really good. Double Beatrix is still really good, of course. And Sacrax can be used for the mana accumulation. Especially since we don't have access to Forest Trolls, so Sacrax basically can be the Forest Troll in that situation. Oh, we already don't have enough damage? Okay, that's interesting. We're already up to double cast Ruined. I was kind of expecting that to die. Apparently not. Maybe we'll need to bring out the Truffle Loop soon. I feel like we need it by about floor 10. Or, you know, when this is, yeah, floor 10. But apparently we already stopped one-shotting. Interesting. So next one we have 4. I feel like these side rooms will still keep one-shotting, but the final rooms are a little bit beefier. Let's see, what level are we dealing with? 48? That should still be very one-shottable. Not sure why I didn't on the 1. I just need to Urskia shield in there. Get that a little bit of buff. And that was the only one we needed, right? Yes, there wasn't anything else, not even a haste. 8 luck scrolls in 38 rooms? That's about 1 every 5? Nice. Wait, is that what ours is scouted to right now? I actually wasn't paying attention to every single one that was there. That's actually pretty good. But yeah, we'll use this team for a couple more floors and then switch over to like truffle or something. Okay, floor 7. We got a lucky and we have a... oh wow, you were right. There are a lot of luckies. Wow, why is there so much lucky? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I miscount? I might have miscounted one. Yeah, that's about 5 luckies. That's still a really high amount. That is still very high. 5 within the first 25. That's 1 every 5. Actually, you even mentioned that in chat. But, yeah, 1 every 5. That's actually a really lucky amount of luckies. What a lucky does is it gives you 2 doom kills. This is useful for 2 things. Though theoretically, you could actually just skip them if you're in some circumstances. However, it's generally worth going for them always. However, what they basically do is they give you 2 doom progress, which basically means +2 towards the stages. It also gives you +2 towards this leaderboard. So if your entire guild was to take a single lucky, that would give you 60 total points on leaderboard, which obviously is a pretty substantial amount. Like, you compare that to current leaderboard positions, and 5 luckies is already like more than the entire score. Actually, no, that would be 300 points, but still, you get the point. It's a lot of points. So you generally want to take them always whenever you see a lucky and report them back. Theoretically, the reason why their value is a little bit low is if your guild doesn't care about leaderboard at all, and you can easily already reach stage 12. They're kind of a waste of a sigil. So in some instances, you can actually save gems if you take every single heroism, or sorry, not every heroism, but you definitely want to take those. But if you take every haste, but you skip on luckies, it might end up saving some people in your guild a little bit of gems. And if you're not trying for leaderboard anyways, it might be a net gain in value. That's the only reason you'd ever skip luckies. But for the most part, you do report it back and take them pretty much always. But there is a logic behind not taking them. Mostly if your guild doesn't care whatsoever about leaderboard and you can reach the final stage without needing the luckies. But it's still generally worth going for, because generally a few sigils isn't going to make or break the difference of gems. So it's not too big a deal if you just take them. But we do have quite a few. That is quite a lot, but we'll take them all. So where are we at right now? We're at 7, and we got a lucky and a move on. So we'll take that. Get our lucky. Get our unlock, and then move on. And a Valraven there. Just in case, I'm going to go for the buff. Better than having to cast Rowan twice. Or letting the Valraven escape. Is the account we're using right now PC Mobile? Yes, we're on the PC version. Which means it's a PC Mobile account. Since it's interchangeable between the two. But yeah, only other account I've ever made was a Switch account, though I haven't played it for like 2 years now. We played it for a couple months when it first launched, so I haven't really played it much since. Switch is a little bit weird because it's kind of behind compared to every other version of the game, which is rather strange. A little bit of a mana issue here. Oh, we should take the free blues. Oh well. I'm not even sure if that's enough damage, so just in case we're going to go for second or scare shield, and I just... Also, we'll hand out the first redeem code soon. Actually, we'll do it when we hit floor 10. How about that? Because we're going to hand out like 2 or 3, since this is the final stream that we're doing for about a week and a half. Not this Friday, but the following Friday I'll be back. Basically, when the Vault event is around, we will be back. It wasn't planned that way, however, it conveniently worked exactly so. The exact day I get back is a Vault event, so that's pretty convenient. We'll probably be streaming that night on Friday. Not next Friday, but the following Friday. That'll be the day we get back, the exact day that Vault event occurs, which is pretty convenient. It wasn't planned that way. Actually, originally, we were going to miss the entirety of the Vault event because it was originally supposed to be this weekend, not next weekend. However, the most recent patch ended up shifting the Vault events a little bit by a week, and in doing so, it actually made it perfectly convenient for my schedule, because not only were we able to get their super big buffed Vault event, like right after the patch happened, which allowed us to actually show the Nomapalooza and everything. However, we also got a Vault event exactly when the vacation ends, when they get back from the family trip. So, yeah, pretty convenient. Ended up working out exactly perfectly, even though it was never planned. But, kind of funny how that ended up happening. Oh, don't Spirit Fox that. Actually, it won't matter. He has immune. Or she has immune, I mean. Yep, we tried. Although it's not going to matter because we have immune. Because of Bless. If anyone has any questions that you want me to go over, do let me know throughout the stream, as this will be our last stream. We'll really be able to do so for quite some time. I'm not sure how much I'll be checking the channel while I'm gone. Especially since I have a very limited amount of data. Though I'll kind of get a gauge for exactly how much data everything uses once I'm kind of away for a bit. Because I normally don't use literally everything for my phone data. But since they don't have Wi-Fi, that basically determines how much we can do online stuff. And I need it to last for the entire 10-day or so period. So we gotta ration it. I'm not sure how quickly it's gonna go down. Especially watching like YouTube videos and stuff, that probably eats it a lot due to HD videos. I'd probably have to lower the resolution like crazy just to make sure it doesn't eat the data. Because battery life doesn't matter, it's more so the data limit. So 5 and 3. Get the fireball and then take the 3 to move on, both the bottom 2. Also, you normally want to report back the unlock last. This is not required to take it last. However, the reason you generally want to take it last is because if you take it first, you may accidentally do the final room prior to finishing out all the other rooms. However, if you do it in a way where you always do the unlock last, this will ensure that you can't accidentally finish out the floor prior to taking out all the good rooms. So even though it's not required, you'll still get the same loot regardless of the order that you do it in. It is generally advised to make sure you save the unlock for last. Not required, but it makes sure you don't accidentally move forward when there could have possibly been a good room. Like, for example, if I accidentally forget that there's something that I need to take here, I can't accidentally click on the Doom right now because we didn't take the unlock yet. So if you take the unlock as the very last one, you will never accidentally forget a room that you might need to do. So good idea, however, you report it to your guild to make sure that it is the last one that is reported in the set of rooms, just to make sure that doesn't happen. I'm not sure if I've ever actually made that mistake, though it definitely can happen, that is for sure. I might have once. Can't remember. Tower of Doom happens so rarely now, it's hard to remember anything Tower of Doom related. It's just such a rare event. It's a pretty good event, too. I'm actually surprised how rare it is now. Because it actually requires teamwork. It's a guild-related event that actually requires your guild. Unlike many other guild events where you can pretty much just ignore your guild even exists and you'll be perfectly fine at doing the event. Though this one requires direct communication with your guild to actually be able to do the event effectively. I hope if they ever add any more game modes to the game, it's kind of like Tower of Doom. At least in the sense of how you have to play it out. Like with guild synergy and everything. Or, you know, communication with your guild. It's a pretty interesting aspect. Actually uses guild for the whole guild purpose rather than just kind of being grouped together and not really communicating much. Just kind of gaining resources, but actually makes it so you do gameplay related stuff together, or at least need to communicate something if nothing else. Let's see. But there's definitely a lot they could do to expand upon it if they do a future game mode with it. So we got a 3 over here. I also did it really good with co-op in Puzzle Quest 3. Unfortunately, the payout for co-op in Puzzle Quest 3 is so ridiculously bad that basically no one does it. Also, the servers are still kind of shaky with it, so pretty much no one does it because of that reason too. Because it's really slow because of, if you even disconnect once, it's like, oh, you just lose all your loot that you would have gotten. It's like, oh, well, why even bother then? Plus, it's slower even if it wasn't for the glitches. That'll be fixed probably by launch, hopefully. Let's see. Try check if there is an open Wi-Fi over the course there for New Jersey, New York. There are certain areas that Spectrum offers free Wi-Fi. Interesting. I'll definitely check. I'm mostly going to be in the Philadelphia, New Jersey area or so. I don't think I'm ever going to be stepping foot in New York on this trip. I haven't been in New York for a very long time, actually. I think I was 13 the last time I was in New York. I'm 26 now. I haven't been there for half my life. It's been a very long time. Actually, no. I was there when I was 16 or so. There's actually some trip when, I think in high school. Even though I was in South Carolina, that I think we went for something. Some kind of a school trip thing. Alright, we're at 10 right now. We have 3 and 4. And then we'll go hand out a code. Do you have issues with your game crashing lately? No. I don't think we've crashed a single time in the last year. Maybe not that long. I can't remember the last time we crashed. It's been long enough that I cannot remember the last time we have crashed. So, no. We have not been crashing recently. Puzzle Quest 3 has. As far as Gems of War, no. I cannot remember the last time it has happened. I'm not even sure if it has happened in 2021 for me yet. I feel like going double Leprechaun soon. I kind of did this as a countermeasure in case we have Deathmark kind of being weird. However, we haven't really needed it, and the amount of speed that we get from a second Leprechaun almost seems better at this point. We're probably going to be switching to Truffle soon anyways. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and add a code. Or actually, let's clear out this battle. Then we'll go ahead and add a code. I want to finish off floor 10. And that is indeed floor 10. Also, this is going a lot quicker than I recall it going. We're like a half an hour in, and we're already like up to 10. Though, of course, these are the earlier battles, so they do go a bit quicker. Yeah, Tower of Doom has been happening so rarely. I forgot the pacing of this thing. It's probably possible to actually get it done in 2 hours. I was allocating about 3 hours in this today to do it. But it might actually take less than 3 hours. Which is good, because that'll give us more time to do other things I need to get done. Without feeling as rushed, even though it's still going to be very rushed. Alright, let's go ahead and add the code. The first of many. We'll probably hand out 3 this stream. 2 small ones and a big one. We'll obviously start with small one for now. Alright, let me go get you this to you guys, since this will be the last stream we're doing for about 2 weeks. Next one will be when Vault Event happens on the 13th. Will be the next time we do a stream that isn't today. Okay, let's go and get this. Also, this is our nightly stream, by the way. The normal nightly stream that we will be doing. It is currently, right now, we do not have an 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream. Wait, I already redeemed this code? You've already redeemed this code, have I? Can you guys double check if this is a valid code? Hold up. That's weird. That shouldn't be the case. Maybe I forgot to save it the previous time. But just double check. In case I might have accidentally used it, but you guys haven't. Double check to see if that code is real. It might be fake. I might need to go get you guys another one. Well, it could be because of a lot of people playing. It is a Tower of Doom. It happens like so ridiculously rarely. A lot of people might be playing today to get on the Tower of Doom. But is that the code we handed out last night? Oh, it's already dead? Okay, just making sure. I just didn't click save on the document last night then. Alright, let me go get you guys the next code then. If it'll let me. There we go. Click save. There we go. Okay, this next one will work for sure. Just want to double check. Alright, there you guys go. There's the redeem code. That one definitely works. Used on gemsofwar.com. If the game code section, your event code will be found in your settings menu. Redeem code's right there in chat. Just cut paste random numbers on the other stored with 3V. Same word as always. True treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Only usable on PC mobile version of the game. Enjoy everyone. There you go. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. If you guys have any questions, let me know, because it's our last stream for a little while. For a little over a week. We'll still have some videos going up every single day. But I'm probably not going to be around much to answer many questions. But we'll be back on the 13th. Back to normal, hopefully. It might take a few days to kind of get back in swing of things. But if nothing else, hey, Vault Event. Got that to go grind out. At least there's not anything we immediately need to cover when we get back, if nothing else. Because once we get back, just a Vault Event. That doesn't have anything special. It's just a bunch of grinding. Which is really easy just to do. Okay, let's move forward. You max Doomed Glaive? Nice. Yeah, if you're gonna max anything first off the yellow or off the green Doom scroll things that you get, Doomed Glaive is highest priority. Second highest priority is that green book. I forget what the green book's called, but whatever the green book is next highest priority. Right, I think we need to go change our team soon. I think this will be the last floor we run with Rowan. And then we'll probably switch to Truffle or something. Oh yeah, it's been really warm by me. It'll be nice if the weather's actually a bit colder. Though probably not snow level cold. It's been a while since I've seen snow. No, it's definitely not going to happen, that's for sure. That was the only one we needed, right? Oh, that was really quick. Well, it was a tier 2, so it's still within kill range of Rowan. The problem is the Dooms are starting to get hard enough that I'm never sure if we could double hit it. Come on, where's all the good mana we need? Oh yeah, I have a feeling this is actually not enough to kill. Okay, it is, never mind. Double cast was enough off of Urskia's shield buff. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, we're technically halfway there. Kind of. Not really, because obviously we need to go do the harder half now. But that is technically the halfway point. Theoretically. Though obviously it's not actually the halfway point. More so, I would say 18 or 19 is more so the halfway point due to the difficulty curve. Possibly 17. Okay, do we want to use Hero as a tank? It would get rid of Greenstorm, but it would make things a lot more sane. So we're probably just going to use a super tanky Sentinel. Use it up front just to make sure we don't die. And that is now our team. Yeah, I need to go copy it though. Okay, we'll roll it like this. Also, we don't need armor anymore. We now want magic. And we still need 20% because we can't use Mirage Queen, unfortunately, here. Alright, where were we? We're on floor 13, right? Yep, okay. 13 requires a 3 and a 2. Also, I like how we put the haste lower down. Since it's lower priority. Though it could just be numerical order. But then again, no, if it's on the 2. No, that's the other one. Then maybe it is numerical order, never mind. Because haste is definitely one of those rooms that is good, but is optional. It really depends how many sigils you want. Also, did I just forget to change a team? I put the team on paste and forgot to use it. What a fail. I went out of my way to go put it on my copy paste so we can go change our team, and then I forget to go change my team. Alright, what was the other room again? Just double check. It is 3 and 2. Let's remember to switch our team this time. There we go. On Terran's World, the next 2 Tower of Dooms will be right next to each other. Not in 11 months between each other, but next Tower of Doom will be in 11 weeks. Wait, so you mean 11 weeks, but there's 2 weeks off between the seasons? Is that what you're saying? So basically it's 2 weeks in a row of Tower of Doom. Is that what you just said? I think that's what you just said, if I understand correctly. So basically Tower of Doom will be the same time from now, but there will be 2 of them. Oh yeah, you don't convert brown, do you? I forgot, that converts green. I was casting that as if it would convert brown. It does not convert brown. The other one does. But then we don't have anything to sink all the brown into. The only problem is it can deny our green, but if we're using it as a finisher, it doesn't matter as much. Which ideally, most battles is how we're going to be utilizing it. Gosh, I have such a lack of sleep right now. I could just sleep on the plane. Because I'm probably not going to get much sleep tonight either. A lot of stuff I need to get done before I go. And there we go. Nice and easy. So far, so good. What's on 14? We got ourselves a lucky, and a move on. 2 and 3. Nice little column over here. But yeah, it would be nice if they finally fixed Tower of Doom after a year. It's still been in this state for an entire year now, which is kind of weird. But it's nice that they'll finally be fixing it then. Because it's been an issue for quite some time, and for them to finally get around to it. But yeah, Tower of Doom's going a lot quicker than I last remember it. I don't recall it going at this kind of pacing. Because we are pretty much almost at the halfway point. Yeah, we're not even an hour in. Could be because we have higher stats, too. The event's been happening so rarely that we haven't really been noticing our stats until we just got a lot more. We did do a lot of kingdom upgrades, but I don't know, that still wouldn't make too huge a difference. Like, the amount of upgrades we have compared to the previous one, while it is some, it's not, like, a ridiculous amount. Like, I think we have, like, 10 higher stats compared to the previous Tower of Doom or something. Almost none of which is magic. Actually, I think 0 of which is magic. Also, good thing I took the Doom Skull there. That actually would not have killed if I didn't take the Doom Skull direction. If I took it over to the left, it would not have killed. Double check that is the last one. Let's see. This is 14. 2 and 3. Okay, we did all of them. Just making sure. Moving on. Oh, are we finally getting a new set of Doom weapons? Yeah, we currently have staves right now. They were pretty underwhelming typing. However, we should be getting a new one pretty soon. I think there's only 1 staff or 0 staves left. So we should be getting a new weapon type on the next Tower of Doom or the one after that. Like, very soon we should be getting a new weapon type for Tower of Doom. Hopefully it's actually good. The most recent staff was pretty underwhelming. Imperial, I know. It shouldn't really happen while I'm gone, but you never know. I haven't seen so many of them for such a long time. I haven't sure everyone who I'm seeing, but I know quite a few of them it's been over a decade. And for a couple of them it's been 2 decades. Like I was in single digits age when they last saw me. A couple of them. Oh, the next 2 are staves? Okay. That's nothing too interesting then. I thought we were closer to the end of staves than that. Though I guess they're coming at such a low pace that it just seems like it is. But yeah, the staff weapon was really underwhelming. There's really only 2 that exist as far as Doom weapons are concerned. The full AoE weapons that we're using right now, these are the absolute strongest, the ones that deal damage to all enemies, create a bunch of Doom Skulls, and does all that. They are the strongest typing of weapon. The second best is those ones that get used on Guild War Defense. Also, now that I've been covering a video for every single one of the troop rarities within the game, that will be going up soon, I almost feel like doing it for every weapon as well. That will not get out in time before I leave. However, when I get back, I might cover one on every weapon in the game, we'll see. Because after doing it for all the troops, I'm pretty sure someone's going to ask in the comment section anyways. But, I might do it for every weapon. Because I've been referencing quite a few weapons as I was going through. Yeah, we're actually not doing one specifically on the weapons. Well, we might at some point. Let's see, we'll take the green there. Was that the only thing on 15? I believe it was. Yeah, we just have the one right over there and then we move on. How about that best troops of 2019 video? You gonna keep bringing that up? That's funny. Yeah, the big thing we did for last year was the tier list for every single troop in the game. Or not every troop, I mean for all mythics in the game, I mean. I believe it's still pinned to the channel as well, that video. Also, after this battle, I'll be back in one moment. I really need to go to the bathroom all of a sudden. Let's see. Take the green there. We had a pacing on this Tower of Doom. Yeah, with the all scout and everything. And all these little bit of extra perks, like the barrier that I don't think we normally have. Definitely makes it a bit easier. Or just the barrier we don't normally have. There's two effects that we have currently that I don't normally have. Whatever the last two is. I think one's blessed and the other is something else. I can't remember. That should be enough to wipe. And he's dead. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. Quick bathroom break. And then we'll be back to continue the Tower of Doom. But we'll be right back. Give me a few minutes. Oh. Sorry about that. Bit of a bathroom break. Okay, where were we? 16. Let's see. We got the 5. Let's move on. But we are back. Okay, what do we need here? Let's go grab ourselves the nothing. Go, oh wait, I thought we were using not truffle, but I thought we were using Rowan for a second. I saw the leprechaun and it's like, oh wait, wrong team. It's like, never mind, that's right there. We should be good to go. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of mana here, just make sure we're at full. Tacit bingo. Well, you made a bingo card for our stream. The blank chair stream. I've been meaning to make an away screen at some point. I have all the assets to make it really easily. I just never really bothered. For when we are away for several moments. But yeah, it just gives the chair some spotlight. Also, thank you, Isabel, for the chair. Greatly appreciated. The solo chair stream. We should put like Elfie on the chair or something whenever we go. Just to have it there. If I change the camera, you'd be able to see it. But you'd have to put it quite a bit down. But I think it would be tall enough that you could see like the top of it. Sitting in the chair. The only bad thing with that is it kind of denies the mana we need, unless we can get the blue to go in it. Or enough green to cycle. That's the only problem with doing the team this way. So how on earth are you not full mana? A pet car seat, that's pretty funny. Okay, 17. We got a lucky and a 2 move on, so 4 and 2. Let's see, I'll take the top 2. Alright, 17 is complete. Just need the move on scroll. Oh wait, that's a 3. Hold up, I almost just took the wrong room. Looked like a 2 for a second. Yeah, 4 and 2. Accidentally took that. I knew it was 2 that we needed to do, but it looked like a 2 to me for a second there. I deny my blue by giving me more blue. How convenient. I almost feel like using Doomed Glaive here. The fact we deny out our own green's kind of annoying. I mean our own green. The only problem is we can't tank with hero if we do that. Because we can't be blocking the truffles on green. We'd have to let the green leak into it. As long as we use it for a finisher, it's not too big a deal though. The problem is the Dooms have quite a bit more stats, so we can't use that as a finisher as consistently. I already ate earlier between the 2 streams. That's why we were a little bit delayed. I was grabbing a bite to eat before or between the 2. So I'm all well fed. Also, Tower of Doom definitely taking a bit less than I was expecting. I might have it done in an hour and a half. which is good because I still have a billion other things I need to do. I just want to finish off all the main weeklies for Gems of War, and currently the only one we can really do is Tower of Doom. Once we get that done, it's pretty much done. Because no other one's really that important. We don't have any kind of task we need to do since no season's currently going on or anything like that. Bounty Hunter we can't do yet. Tuesday event I'm probably just completely skipping this week. Though it is generally advised doing it though. But I will personally be skipping it this time. Unless I somehow have time tomorrow. We'll see. It doesn't take too long. It takes like, what, a little over half an hour. Oh no, I got resummoned. Oh, I got hit by enough that it didn't matter too much. There's still enough that he's not dead. Ah, now he is. Alright, what do we have next? 18. Well, so you know what? We'll hand out another redeem code at 20, and then we'll hand out the final one at 25. How about that? When we finish out the entirety of Tower of Doom. I think that'll be the game plan then. That's how we'll hand out the 3. So the next one will be at 20, and then the big one will be at 25 for fully completing it. Or, you know, technically 26. Okay, so what are we on right now? We're on 18. For this, we just have the floor number 5. That's pretty straightforward. Just take this for the unlocked and move forward. Fortunately, we did not get enough blue there to get the last of our mana, however the other explosion did. Though I do still need 2 pokes to kill it out, however I might just do it with skulls. And that's match. There we go. Alright, so 18, we end up finishing that out, we did the other thing, now we move on. But yeah, that'll be nice if Campaign 6 starts having more Tower of Dooms. It's something they said they were going to do for a while now, and it's been a year and they still haven't done it. So it seems like they're finally going to be doing it next season, which is nice. It took them a while, but they finally got around to it. Luckily, it has an automatic extra turn, so we don't really need to worry about failing. However, it did just ruin my alignment, which is kind of funny. There we go. On to the next one. Floor 19. We have a haste and a 2. So we shall take the 2, and that is it. Yeah, I'd assume after 1 year they would finally, hopefully, like, fix Tower of Doom already. As far as its frequency. Well, that's good that it seems like they're going to be. Though that also seems like they're probably not going to add more ways of getting it, unfortunately. Question, what are boons on Tower of Doom in the floor 23? And you're at 0. This means you haven't taken any additional bonuses. Basically, there are rooms that have various bonuses in them. And if you're still at 0, that means you haven't taken in any of those side rooms. Main reason why we're probably currently at 0, because I don't think we've gotten any yet either, is we haven't taken any power. The only stats that we bother reporting back is the power one, which gives 1 of each. And I don't think we've gotten a single power yet, so my boons probably say 0. However, that's the main thing that tends to increase it because it counts as 4 whenever you get that one for each one of them. And that's generally the only room that you want to be doing that's boon related. Generally, only scouters will have a really high amount of boons because they find every single one, regardless of what room it is, whereas everyone else tends to have a lower amount. But basically, every single boon is when you get a +1 towards one of these. Not the bigger number, but the smaller number on the bottom. Like right now, we need 5 of them in order to go and get a upgrade onto HP. So if you ever get an HP boon, or if you get a one that does a power, which gives 1 to each, that would end up increasing it by 1, either or. And that would increase it by 4 if you get a power, or 1 if you get any of the other stats. The reason why we have so many 0 is I don't think we have a single power. Gosh, where are they? Our first power isn't until... Actually, do we have 0 power in the first 25? That might be the first time ever. No wonder why our stats feel so low. We have 0 power. The first power isn't until 30. Wow, that is the latest I've ever seen a power. But our first power isn't until all the way at 30. That is insane. I've never seen it that deep before. Yeah, that's why we pretty much have straight 0s here. But, yeah, just no boons to take. It's not really that relevant. The dooms are the more important thing. Boons just give you a little bit extra stats to help you through it all. But generally, most people later in the game already have enough stats that that few extra isn't really going to make too huge a difference. Obviously helps, but it's not going to like make or break most battles. But yeah, only power is worth taking. You shouldn't really report back all the single ones. Maybe magic if you are going to, though I wouldn't really bother. They have quite a bit of diminishing return, so as long as you report back the power, it should be fine. Normally, you see at least a few powers within the first 25, though. A little bit weird that that guild currently has 0 within there. But normally you see about 3 or so powers up to 25. Though my guild this week have gotten 0, which is a bit of an outlier. That doesn't normally happen. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to cover a video for Campaign 6 at the start. I'm going to try to if I can. I'll make a thumbnail on everything just in case I can get around to it. Still not 100% sure if we will. But if I can, I'll try to get it out. Because, yeah, I will be gone for the first few days of the season start. We're not getting back till that Friday on week 1 of next season. So we're going to miss the first few days. I'll see if I can try to get a video out for it. Obviously, I can't do a pre-record something like that because we don't know yet. We won't know till it happens. Like what all the special loots are and everything like that. It's not something we know until the week actually gets here. So unfortunately, it cannot be pre-recorded. Am I taking both laptops? No. I just bring my main laptop. Though I don't have too many things on the other laptop. Though I do have my thumbnail making software on it that I use personally. So I do need to make sure to make all the thumbnails ahead of time. Alright, let's go hand out a code. I said I would hand it out at 20. We're at 20. And then we'll hand out the last one once we have fully 100% completed out Tower of Doom. Let's see. Oh wait, I didn't even see that. Isabel ended up mentioning that next patch in Animal Crossing has Brewster in it. Ooh, they're finally updating Animal Crossing again? Wait, did they post a trailer today? I didn't even notice because I've been busy literally every second of today. Wait, did they actually post a trailer? Let me go check Nintendo's thing. Hold up. I was just checking the thing for the codes and that just caught my eye. Hold up, is that a thing? Is that a thing? We might be streaming Animal Crossing again, at least for one, if nothing else. When we get back. When is that update? Hold up. Where's Nintendo? I can't show it on screen because I'm pretty sure we'll get copyright stricken like the second we do. Let me check it on the other computer real quick. Hold up. Did they announce it or was it just data mines? Oh no, there's no announcement yet. Must have just been data mine stuff. Because I don't see it on the official thingy. It's still pretty cool though. Hopefully they'll have an official announcement soon. Anyways, I was doing code. Let me finish doing that. Let's see. Code section. Grab this, cut that, click save. Put this over here. Put it in the code section. We're in our code section. There it is. Put that there, put that there. Click refresh so we have the link again. Put it all in there, and here you guys go. Oh, what's it doing? There it goes. And there you guys go. Use the redeem code on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code will be found if your settings made. Well, you guys already know everything with it, but there you guys go. Pretty sure most of you who are here right now know how to use it. And if you don't, just ask. I was always like mentioning it just in case, but there you guys go. Enjoy. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. If anyone still has any questions, it's the last stream we'll be doing for a while. And we're probably going to be ending soon. As soon as we finish out Tower of Doom, we might mess with a few battles and then just probably call it a wrap. Because I still got quite a few other things I need to do. And if I want any amount of sleep tonight, I need to get them done as quickly as possible. So once we pretty much finished out Tower of Doom, we kind of do need to end out the stream. There's quite a few last minute things still need to get around to. Let's see, we'll take that down. Get our other hit there. Get our other hit. Let's see, I'll take that over. Mr. Joking over there. Mr. Joker. Okay, that was the only one we needed for 20, right? Yes, because the other one was haste, and we are ignoring the haste. Also, I forgot, we do have fireballs and heroisms, don't we? Should probably be figuring out where and if we're using them. Also, we have way more than enough sigils, don't we? I think I might have overbought sigils a little bit. I kind of overestimated, or underestimated how much progress you get from that much, especially when you don't have to scout. I was expecting to need to scout at least some amount, though. I was really surprised we didn't need a scout at all. Which is why we gifted so many gems to the person who did scout at all. There we go. Actually, probably could just Doom Weapon there, but oh well. Not too big a difference. Okay, floor 21. What do we have here? We have a Fireball, a Lucky, and a standard move on. We finally get a Heroism there, which means we could take the Lucky there and Fireball that and then Heroism. Okay, so let's figure out where we're using these scrolls. What's our total right now? I believe we have 3 Fireballs, 1 Heroism, because we're currently on floor 21, so let's do some quick figuring out. So we're going to get another Fireball there, so we do both of these. We get a Heroism there. So let's do this from the back. We have 3 Fireballs and 1 Heroism, so let's do this in inverse order. We will Fireball the 2, we then Heroism the floor, and that's it. So now we have 2 Fireballs, 0 Heroisms. We use a Fireball there, and then we use a Fireball there. So we have to do the 23 final room, the 24 final room, and that's it. The 24 final room is basically the final room that we need. And up to 22, we have to do completely normally. And then we just Fireball, 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 Heroism, complete. We still have to do the final room of those two. But yeah, 22 is the very last floor we actually have to do normally. And we're on floor 21, so we're pretty much there. So we might have actually gotten in almost an hour. If it wasn't for the bathroom break and everything, I think we actually could have squeezed it into an hour this time. But that was really quick, wow. Yeah, definitely under an hour and a half, that's for sure. Those battles do take a little bit longer. Though there's not too many battles left. We have like, what, 6 battles or so? But anyways, maybe 7 or 8. But let's go take a 2, 5, and a 3. So basically everything except the 4. Pretty much all the things. Okay, what do we need here? Let's go get a Splosion. Get herself a little bit of green there. Get Truffle rolling. Take our reds over there. Get a Skill Poke. Grab another bit of brown. Get our green. Go into even more Truffle. Hello, Juice! Welcome! Welcome, welcome. I'll grab that down. Do we have alignment? We do. So we'll go for that nice big AoE. Get a nice Explosion. Unfortunately, not full mana. A little short there. Kind of need a little bit of blue. I kind of just want to take it. Though we're going to have a enchant next turn anyway, so we're going to have to just ignore it. Maybe we can just go for another one of these for a bunch of burst damage, and that might just kill it outright. Always take that, and boom, it just kills all the Doom Skulls, which is way more enough to boost our attack to be enough to kill the 88, even though we only have 73. These are all the Doom Skulls. Okay, 21. We took the 1. It's all before, but I still want to double check. So 5 and 3. So we take out the 5, take out the 3, be good to go. Is it just your game, or has anyone else team score dropped? Oh no, it can do so based on random things. Like depending on some upgrades and some other stuff like that. Also, if you trade out some kind of like troop from the team. Team score doesn't really get used for much though. With the way that Gems of War is set up, pretty much the only thing that you use team score for is how you get match made in PvP. It's not really used for anything else. I kind of want to go for a convert here. Had the brown extra turn there, though we don't really need it. Oh, I thought that was extra turn. Whoops. Do I cast this Truffle first? I guess it will, because we just Truffle the Truffle. Unfortunately, that Truffle doesn't feed into the other Truffle. Not quite. Obviously, this is not an infinite version of Truffle. We don't have the other components to make it work available. But it still gets a lot of damage potential. Still makes it viable to use. Lucky little Cascade there, and as match. Even if we don't hit a single Doom Skull, that is enough to kill. Does the campaign artifact affect team score? No, I don't think. I'm not 100% certain on that. But I don't believe it does. And if it did, it would affect it positively, not negatively. Or, you know, having more stats from it. Though I'm not sure if it even affects team score at all. There's a lot of weird things that come into play as far as how your team score gets scored. I'm pretty sure almost no one really knows what all of them are unless they bother data mining them. There's a lot of small factors that contribute to it. But generally, the more stats and more upgrades you have, the higher your team score is. But it's a pretty irrelevant number in the current state of the game. It's used entirely just for PvP matchmaking, basically nothing else. There we go. Alright, next floor is the final floor we need to clear out completely. Just double checking we don't need anything else here. Because after that, we can just fireball and heroism everything. The only battles we have to do after next floor is 1, 2, 2. There's only 2. So that means in total there is 5 more battles we have to do. 5 more battles, 2 after this next floor. 6 in total, counting this one. And then we are done with Tower of Doom. And by done, I mean like done. Unless we want to try pushing more on leaderboard. But that will be full completion. The only thing we won't have, though, I don't believe guild-wide we have all the points yet. While we contributed quite a bit, we have a lot of zeros currently in the guild because obviously they just haven't done their battles yet, which makes sense. It's literally the first day of the event. But that will make us ever so slightly short of having the final claim. That's not really that big a deal. Because obviously that will get resolved on its own automatically. Pretty sure the guild will have it done by Wednesday, if not even earlier. Oh, I probably should have mana generator for the other one a little bit more before I did that. What do you want to convert here? It's a lot of damage. Okay, I really want to get that last little bit of mana. That might seem like a waste, but I think it's worth it for the truffle. Extra bit of truffle in there. How's this not aligned? How is this still not aligned? How is it still not aligned? Let's see. We have a Doom. I'm just going to risk it. Good, we got it. I keep forgetting we can even do that. Because there's a Doom on the opposing team, we get 5 additional Doom skulls onto the board. Meaning even if we don't directly have alignment, it doesn't matter. Normally with how you use those Doom weapons, which is why I'm kind of playing it that way, you don't get the extra spawn. However, when there's a Doom specifically on the opposing team, you do. Okay, so this capital H is a little bit different than lowercase h. The capital H for how we mark it is actually a heroism, which is like a billion times better than a lowercase h. So definitely have to pay attention a bit, though. It's pretty obvious which one is which. As you know, like the difference between a capital and lowercase h. But still gotta be careful. Because obviously a capital H, because it's a heroism, is way more valuable. It allows you to basically clear an entire floor for free. The only thing it doesn't do, though, is it doesn't claim side rooms. So if there's any good side rooms, you do specifically have to claim them, which is why we're saving one of the fireballs for the final floor. Even though we don't have to go claim the unlock room or the final room, you still have to go and take any of the other side rooms. I believe we have a lucky on the final floor, so I want to take that with a fireball. Because a heroism will not claim all the side rooms. It only claims the... I probably shouldn't have done that yet. Whoops. But it only claims... it basically just clears a board clear. Or it doesn't end up giving you all the side rooms as your reward. Just simply the unlock and as if you completed out the final room of the area. But it doesn't count as if you did all the 4 side rooms of the area. Hello, Matt. Welcome. You're very new to the game. About 2 weeks. Oh, nice. You just started then. I've been trying to get Leprechaun. Any help? It is a bit of a luck-based one. There are some low-rarity stuff that can be obtained for free just by putting some gold into kingdoms. Like, for example, Apothecary off of Kazale and stuff like that, and the one all the way at the top with all the dwarves. However, Leprechaun is unfortunately one of those low-rarity troops that basically has no guarantee way of getting it. You have to get it completely off of luck, off of either the Glory Key drop table or the Gem Key drop table. There's no way to consistently get it unless there's a Blighted Lands event, in which case there's currently not one. I mean, not Blighted Lands, I meant Bright Forest. But, yeah, there's no consistent way to really get it if it's not a Bright Forest event at a given time. So you just have to kind of hope you get it off of the random luck off of Glory Keys or Gem Keys. There's no other way around it, unfortunately. It's a low enough rarity that it shouldn't take too many. However, it is possible to get pretty unlucky on it for some duration. But yeah, it's definitely a great option to have. Really, really good mana accumulator. There are other mana accumulators as well within the game. However, it's a pretty potent one. Also, we're going to be having a video series going up soon on this channel covering every troop in the game, so that should be pretty helpful as a newer player. Because I'm going to be going over literally all 1,004 of them. I'm finishing recording those videos today, and they'll be going up over the next week while I'm gone for Scene Family. Yeah, we have alignment there, so I might as well go for that. And I was kind of go crazy on truffle. Oh no, we're frozen! I forgot, we're kind of frozen on skulls right now, aren't we? Whoops. Luckily, we're not frozen on green, though we are frozen on brown. However, that doesn't really matter for truffle. It's auto extra turn. Even if it's frozen on green and brown on our team, as long as the truffle itself wasn't frozen, it'd still get the extra turns. Like, even if one of our truffles was frozen and the other one wasn't, he'd still be able to extra turn because he still has the extra turn off its ability itself. If both of them were frozen, then yeah, that'd be an issue. Okay, so 5 and 3. So we did 5, there's 3. And I believe this is the last side room we have to do. Oh yeah, it is possible to get it in this week's Tower of Doom shop. However, if you just started in the last 2 weeks, I don't feel like you'd have enough gems to really splurge on that. Especially if you're not in a super big guild. Because generally you don't want to overspend on weekly events earlier on in the game. You want to save your gems for 50 bulks of gem keys normally. Until you can get into a guild that has a higher requirement for weekly events, and then you do the higher requirement, you generally don't want to be spending too much on weekly guild events, mostly because they can end up consuming your gems pretty quickly. Like this event, you would generally spend about 500 gems on, which to a newer player is quite a lot. That's basically 50 gem keys, or it could have been instead. Or if they don't have it yet, Dragon Armor or Celestial Armor if they're not getting Death Knight. Which is much better value than spending 500 on the event currently. You don't really start doing that until you get into a really good guild that has the loot to kind of justify spending the gems for the weekly events. Also, this battle's going very slow. We're getting really unlucky. I really should have went the green version of it and just put it in the back. My only big concern with that is that our hero would die. Or that our team would die without having hero there, I mean. That's why we have it like it is. Okay, this is a very weird battle overall. Not sure what's even going on. It is just such a weird battle. Luckily, he did not get the mana drain there. Okay, now we got things rolling. I do want to go get full mana before we start casting. And now we won. Okay. That was a really weird start to that battle, but we got it rolling. And that should pretty much be match. Very close to it. As long as we get one skull poke out of anywhere. And here's a skull poke. Also, it doesn't matter if we die in this game mode. It's not like Delves where it's gone for the entire floor. You actually get to... actually, you actually get to keep it. Every single battle is an individual battle. It's while you're allowed to change your team if you want to. So you don't have to worry about it like factions. Even though in factions they kind of use similar battles as far as how it gets set up. However, you do not need to worry about your team dying because it does not carry over the deaths like factions do, since every single battle is its own individual battle. Which is also why they each cost a sigil to use, since they're all an individual battle, whereas delves are done by floor, whereas this is done per battle that you do, rather than by floor. And if anyone else has any other questions, do let me know. Because we'll probably be ending out soon. We only have, I believe, 2 more big battles left. Though we will have a big code coming out before we go. We'll hand that out as soon as we finish out Tower of Doom. The one with 25 gems in it. Do we have alignment here? Yes. Do we want to deny that much mana from ourselves? Probably not, though we're still going to go for it. And hope that we get lucky from Cascade, and it went okay. Could have went a little better. I definitely want to pressure damage, though, just because of Valor even there. Also, it feels like it's getting really slow. Though it kind of makes sense. We're almost at the end of the area. Could always go into some insta-kill or some kind of other skull spam team or something. Definitely feels like Truffle's slowing down a little bit. Especially since we can't do the banner synergies with it due to the color restriction. It's still very much usable though. That should be match. Because it will die and then all the Doom Skulls hit the Doom. How fitting. And there we go. Okay, now we get to Fireball spam. We got 2 battles left. So on floor 23, let me just double check. We fireball that, we fireball that, we fireball that, use heroism, we won. So we only have 2 battles left, the final of 23 and the final of 24. So for this floor, we are in 23, so we need to go fireball the 4. And this will give us our unlock. And generally you want to save your fireballs for all the way at the end because they give you better value because these battles take longer. And to be able to skip a battle of the ones that take longer is obviously very convenient. Okay, let's go to this battle. And then we only have 1 battle after this. Because the final floor, we literally just throw a fireball, throw heroism, and it's done. Not much we need to do on the final floor. Oh, so hello, Daisy! Welcome. What's the cost to upgrade 1 weapon in this event? Very high. If you were to buy every single scroll you needed, like, let's say you just upgraded a weapon, and you now have 0 left. The amount that you would end up needing is... I'll do the math for it real quick after this battle. But we're talking, like, 5,000 plus gems. Like, it's not a small amount. It is really high. But that's not counting any of the free ones that you get just from progressing through the events, which you get, like, a couple dozen or something. However, if you were to buy, like, every single one to max a weapon, it gets pretty pricey pretty quick. Yeah, most people don't bother doing it. I don't think there's a single person in the entire game with every Doom weapon max. And if there is, they did it literally just for the purpose of being the only person that has every Doom weapon max. There's probably someone out there who has bothered to do it, though. But the amount of gems is very ridiculously high. Like, if you were to have every Doom weapon currently max in the game, I'm pretty sure that is over 100,000 gems. Like, it's a really high amount. Pretty sure pretty much no one, or literally no one, has done. There might be some people who are pretty close, though. I'm not sure if anyone has actually done literally all of it. Also, we might just die on hero here. We just did on hero. That's unfortunate. We could actually lose this battle if we're not careful. Might need to play a little bit of a safer team. Oh, looks like we won right here, so it's fine. Actually, not quite. He's still alive. That resummon thing being a little annoying. Let's see. We'll go for a leprechaun here. As long as he doesn't die randomly from a skull, hopefully, and luckily he does not. I think we still need quite a few hits, though. Oh no! That's actually a little bad. Oh no. Gotta be careful. We can still lose this. It's one of the instances where Beatrix would actually be a little bit better in this situation, because it gets to concentrate its damage. Also, we gotta be very careful. Hold up. Do I even want a leprechaun here? It's really risky. Oh gosh. We could actually die here. The solo leprechaun. You got this, leprechaun. 3 pokes. 3 pokes to win. Where are they at? Poke number 1, go. Okay, there's poke number 1. Oh, wait. We can actually get a kill off of, explosion at this point. If we do this right. Oh gosh, he got some mana. Not good. We'll take that and try for Skull for Sky. Didn't get it. He didn't give it to us either. I kind of want to go for explosion here and then just hope for a random skull. Unfortunately, if he skulls us back, we actually lose. Ooh. How do we want to do this? Do we want to go pure RNG? Let's go pure RNG. Go, win. Victory. Okay, we missed. Okay, I really got to make sure I deny his mana as much as we possibly can. Every yellow, every brown. Okay, all we need is 1 skull to win. There it is, we won. Okay, good job, Leprechaun. Leprechaun carry. Good old Leprechaun. Okay, anyways, where were we? 24. We are at the final fight now. We take 3, and this next fight is the very last fight of Tower of Doom. Because next floor, we literally just throw a bunch of scrolls to finish it. So we fireball this, that's the unlock. And now we take this, and this is the final fight of Tower of Doom this week. And then we would have completed every single one in stream. First stream. This first time we ever bothered doing the entire thing in one singular stream. And at a pretty quick pace, too. I'm actually surprised it took this long. And by this long, I mean this quick. An hour and a half to do the entirety of Tower of Doom. But though we already had it scouted, so that made it quite a bit shorter, obviously. The fact that it was already pre-scouted. Thanks to one of our guild members. Let's see, let's take that over. Because obviously this would have taken substantially longer if we had to do scouting. Because we'd have to do every single floor regardless to report it back to the guild, which would have substantially increased the amount of time it would have taken to get here. Which is why I was originally thinking it would take a bit longer, but nope, someone in our guild kind of scouted already, so very convenient. We got to be careful and try taking some browns when we can, just to make sure we have a safety barrier. Luckily we got it for free right over there, so it worked out quite conveniently. Take a skull there, he'll skull us back, but just on barrier, so it's not really doing anything. Go for explosion here and kind of just hope it works out. I kind of did. Not as much as it could have, though. Overall going pretty smoothly. We're up against a Doom, so we do get those extra Doom skull creation unlike the previous battle. Actually, never mind. The other one was against a Doom as well. It's just our hero died too quick to really utilize it much. Which happens. I'll just take a blue here, I think. Because that gives us a guarantee alignment as long as he doesn't ruin it. Oh, he ruined it. As long as he doesn't ruin it. No, actually, he brought back alignment, so it works. Even if we didn't have it, we could still risk it because we get the 5 extra gem spawn. Something that we normally wouldn't have access to unless we're up against a Doom, which is very rare. Obviously, most people don't bother with the Dooms. Also, hello, Alpha. Hello, Bobster. How have I been doing? Pretty good. Yeah, Shield of Erskia plus Rowain is really good. We were using that for the earlier battles. If you saw our first 10 floors, that's what we ran. We were running that team for the first 12 floors, I think we did. And then for the second half, we ended up using Truffle. And then for the very last one that breaks it, we're already done because we just do it with scrolls. So all we have to do here is use a Fireball on the Lucky, which is this one right over here. And it doesn't even matter where the unlock is. Just for the fun of it, where is it? The unlock is on 5. However, we don't need to do that because we got a Heroism. And there we go. There's the final battle. How fitting. It's even green as well. And actually, never mind. I think that one's always the color of the faction or of the kingdom. Because if we check it again, it's also going to be green. Because it keeps doing the same battle over and over again. But there we go. We're already done. And that is that. There we go. That's all we have to do. But we were using Rowain earlier. Also, it wasn't too dangerous. We had Sentinel. Sentinel's basically unkillable. Unless we were not paying attention, in which case it died. But it only died a single time. But, yeah, not too bad. But yeah, we used the 2 that we showed for the video. we did Rowan. The double leprechaun would be a little bit better. I was just doing Sister Superior for cleanse on what's it called? For cleanse on Deathmark. But double leprechaun would be a little bit quicker. I ran this for the second half. It definitely falls off towards the later end, but we already had it set, so I figured the amount of time it would take to change it, might as well just keep using it. But yeah, I feel like we should have probably switched to a Wild Queen team at some point there. But here are the 2 redeem codes we already handed out this stream. However, we do have one special one to conclude it with. So let me go get that out for you guys. And if anyone still has anything else to mention, let me know. Otherwise, once we hand out that code, I think we might be calling it a wrap. Also, why do I have 2 code sections open? Hold up. And maybe that's why I was being weird earlier. Because I actually have 2 of them open right now. That's weird. Alright, let me go get the bigger code for you guys. Click save. Why is it not working? There it goes. Okay. The final code. We will be back on August 13th. And we'll be doing a lot of farming then. That's going to be exactly when Vault event is, so pretty convenient. We will be missing Bounty Hunter this Friday, but we already covered the team in the video, so not really missing much. I will be gone for the beginning of the season, but we can always go over it when we get back. And if I have time, I'll try to see if I can go over it while I'm gone. But here you guys go. Here's the big juicy code. Has 25 gems in it. Use it on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code will be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over here is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. It's copy paste a random number starting with LW. And it gives the nice juicy reward of 25 gems, 500 souls, and 5,000 gold. With the main thing obviously being the gems. But there you guys go. Enjoy. Only usable on PC mobile version of the game. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. And anyone else? Any other questions? Any other things? So what are the scrolls for? These scrolls are used to upgrade Doom weapons. There are really only 2 useful types of Doom weapons within the game. And they are the ones that hit all enemies while converting into Doom Skulls. It was one of the ones that we were using during the battles there that you saw us using. We were using the brown variant. Or sorry, yeah, the brown variant was the one we were using. But the Doom weapons that do this deal damage to all enemies plus 1 per tempering level, which basically means whatever that number is, how many upgrades you have into it. And then ends up transforming a color into Doom Skulls, and then ends up creating more if there's a Doom on the opposing team, and then also ends up gaining a bunch of mana for each of its color that is on the opposing team. And it's basically just a really good way to apply a lot of damage, and is by far the most useful Doom weapon that you would actually upgrade with. The second best category of Doom weapon to upgrade are the books. So these are mostly used for Guild War Defense, so these are definitely second priority to end up getting up, because it's definitely not as big of a neat deal to get these up compared to the other one. However, they're really meta in the current state of the game as far as Guild War Defense are concerned. A lot of bigger guilds like having them set to their defense because they could be pretty devastating. They have a 2 mana drain once fully maxed out, which is the main gimmick that they have. They get to do a bunch of skull spam while doing a bunch of scatter to get rid of things like barrier, while also doing pressuring some damage. And they end up doing a 2 mana drain, which doesn't sound like much. However, and specifically only to a certain color. However, in Guild Wars, you're forced to have to use 4 of the exact same color if you want to get the maximum amount of points. So this can end up being a really huge hindrance to try to face in Guild Wars. If you saw some of the Guild War battles that we did last week throughout all the streams every single night, you'd notice like a lot of people are running these books, like a ridiculously high amount, especially later in the game. So it'd definitely be pretty scary. But those are the main 2 categories of weapons, with this category definitely being the better category for the Doom weapons. We're using the brown version of it during the battles as well, so really useful. Anyways, let me go double check. Someone was asking earlier, what is the cost of actually upgrading it? And someone in chat also said too much as a reply. And yeah, that's pretty much how much it costs. It's too much. Hey, we got a blue there. But I do want to go check exactly how much it is. 3 oranges and a blue. At least we got a blue. But unfortunately, can't claim the last reward, though. Not that big a deal. I'll just claim it tomorrow. I'll just be off stream. But anyways, I want to go double check. How much does it cost just with gems to buy it? So up to this point is 1,350. So let's just assume all you're going to do is keep buying tier 7 to buy it. This is the most expensive way you could possibly ever get a max weapon. But let me go see what it is. So how many do you need to max out a weapon? You get 3 per 500, basically meaning every single scroll is 133. So we basically just take however many scrolls we need and multiply it by 133. So let's see how ridiculously overpriced this is. Though do keep in mind, the math that I'm doing right now is literally the most expensive way that you could possibly max it. And this accounts for none of them that you get automatically. However, there is 55. So 55 times 133 is the highest cost to max a Doom weapon, if you were to just like completely mass it out. Though do keep in mind you're going to be getting like 1 billion troop drops while doing this, and quite a few other things, like enough sigils to definitely get first place to your guild and other things. It's not like it's the only thing that you're getting out of that gem cost. However, generally, if you're bothering to spam it that much, it is the main thing that you're going for, obviously. So if we take 133 and times it by 55, that would end up coming out to 7,315 gems. That is the most expensive it would ever cost you to end up maxing out a single weapon. So yeah, that's a lot. I've never done that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have never done that. It is just very expensive. To put that into perspective, you can max a hero class for a little under 5,000 gems, and ends up costing a little over 7,000 just to max one Doom weapon. And there's a lot of Doom weapons. I'm pretty sure there's like 30 Doom weapons in the game. Actually, we can kind of count right here. Isn't this every single Doom weapon? Because I'm pretty sure every Doom weapon has the word Doom in it. So let's see, what is that? That's 5, 1, 2, 3, 24, 32. There's 32 Doom weapons in the game. So if we times that by 32 just for the fun of it, though I'm pretty sure no one in the entire game has bothered doing it, it would require 234,000 gems to max every Doom weapon, not counting for any of the free Dooms things that you get along the way. So that's a little bit biased because you actually are getting quite a bit of them, like probably half of that. So it's more like 100,000. So pretty much what I said earlier. But no, if you were just to mass buy them all off the final thingy, it would cost 234,000 gems, which is pretty funny. But obviously no one's really done that. But if you count for like the freer ones, it's more closer to like 100,000, which is still pretty absurd. Like that's not even our whole stack right now. We're at like 34,000. But I'm pretty sure someone has done it. Someone who takes their tribute like religiously like every single hour over the last like several years have probably accumulated enough gems that they've actually done it. As well as people who might spend a lot of money, though. I'm pretty sure no one is really bothered. Because if you break that down into money cost, that is this absurd number. I'm pretty sure no one would have bothered doing. If they did it, they've probably done it on mostly the reoccurring gems that are all throughout the game that end up getting slowly accumulated over time. Though mostly tribute. Tribute is really insane these days. I think my average tribute is like 21 or 22 gems per hour. You have to actually claim it manually every single time. But anyways, guys, any other questions? Any other things you want me to go over? What will be the team? You'll be the Wild Queen for the event. Wait, what? What will be team with the Wild Queen for the event? You mean for Green Tower of Doom? You can end up doing it with a one of the Doomed weapon if you happen to have one of the Doom Skull converting ones. And basically just use Wild Queen, end up using a mana accumulator like Leprechaun, and just something else to hold down the team. Like some kind of other mana accumulator or whatever else you want to use. But the main premise would basically be using Wild Queen combined with ideally one of the Doom weapons. One of the ones that convert all to Doom Skulls and then does damage to all enemies. You don't have to do that. However, if you're going to be using Hero, you want something that can do Skulls, and that is by far the most effective way of doing Skulls. Let's see. Should you upgrade the hammer next? I'm personally holding off. I do actually have enough to go upgrade my third weapon as well. I think we saw we had like 64 greens and you of course only need 55 to upgrade a weapon. I would say that in the current state of the game, the hammer does seem like the third best category. However, I am personally holding off on upgrading any more. The main reason for this is we don't know what the category after staves are going to be. So for this reason, I am personally holding off and saving all of my scrolls in case whatever category is coming next for Doom weapons is actually good. We don't know if that will be the case. If we know for sure that the next weapon category for Doom weapons is going to be horrible, then yes, I'm pretty sure hammer would be good to go for. However, I would wait a couple months just in case. Because we don't know for sure if the next weapon type that will come in through the Doom events will actually be good or not. We don't know if it's going to be better or worse than what already exists or what exactly will happen. And given that hammer's pretty mid-range, I'd probably wait because there is a chance it is better than hammer. Not that hammer is bad, any of the hammers, but they're very situational compared to the other ones. And there's a good chance whatever Doom weapon comes next will be stronger. So I would personally just wait. I've been holding mine and just going to do it just until we 100% have confirmation on what it will be. Until it's physically in the game, I'm not going to be opening or using any of the scrolls on the hammers just yet. However, yes, in the current state of the game, not accounting for any future content, it is currently the third best weapon type, the hammers. Though I would still hold off on upgrading them. The other two are definitely higher priority, where you do the Doom weapons that do the Doom Skull convert first, and then you do the books second. And then hammers are currently third, though the new Doom weapon category, whenever it comes in, might be the new third. We'll find out. But anyways, guys, yeah, the hammer is pretty decent. Like, the hammers might actually be super meta. The main reason we don't see too many hammers is basically no one has them upgraded. For all we know, hammers might actually be better than the books in some situations. The main reason we just don't see that many hammers is no one has the scrolls to upgrade these things. So who knows? Maybe once we get confirmation and the next weapon type's useless and everyone upgrades hammers, we're going to see like a gigantic spike in hammer usage. So we'll end up seeing what ends up happening. But let's see. Oh yeah, I will check Azala's DM. I think I still had to kick someone from the guild before I go. I'll make sure to do so. Let's see. I have to get to... never mind. I already answered that, didn't I? But yeah, any other questions, anyone? Oh, did I say a couple of months? Yeah, a couple of months. I would say wait a couple of months for Tower of Doom. Just in case. Until we actually have the new weapon type. Once we know what the new weapon type is and it's physically in the game, I would say it'd be safe to go for hammers then. But at the current moment in time, we don't know what the next weapon type will be. And even if it's in the spoiler text and files, we don't know officially what it will be until it's actually released in the game. Because they could change it, obviously, before then. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'm going to be heading out for now. I'll be leaving later tonight. I'm going to be pre-recording a bunch of stuff to have going out while I'm gone. Let me go see what Jason's question is. What was Jason's question? Jason, could you repost your question? I have no clue what your question is. I don't see it. Let's see. I see a comment by you. I don't see your question, though. Let's see. Oh, when do you think we'll get a chance to complete the Doom achievement? You thought it might be this week. You were wrong. I'm not sure what you mean by the Doom achievement. Oh, do you mean the Uber Doom skulls? I'm pretty sure you mean Uber Doom skulls. Are they not available right now? They should be. Maybe they forgot to add it. I'm pretty sure you're referring to the Uber Doom skulls. But yeah, they should be around right now. Yeah, that's exactly what you're referring to. I don't know. Are they not around now? I haven't been paying much attention, but yeah, I guess we haven't really been seeing any Uber Doom skulls. I think they might have forgotten to add it. They remembered to remove lycanthropy, so that's good. But they forgot to add Uber Doom skulls back, which is bad. So, yeah, there should be Uber Doom skulls right now. Is there not? I haven't really been paying much attention to it, but yeah, I guess there isn't. Because I don't recall seeing one this entire stream. But it could just be that they're just not in Tower of Doom. I'm not sure. But, I don't know. They're just not spawning. They should be. They're supposed to be. Not sure why they wouldn't be right now. Because there's no way to naturally create Uber Doom skulls currently. There's no troop that just generates them. Yeah, there will be at some point, though. When do you think we'll get a chance to... Oh, I already answered that. Let's see. Yeah, defend teams, the tomes for defend are absolutely insane in Guild Wars. They're really fun. Not that fun to face, though. You end up sending a message. Where do you send the message at? Could you repost the message? Because I'm not sure which message you are referring to. There, John. As I cannot find it. And it doesn't have timestamps, so I can't see where it is. Not sure if you have timestamps on YouTube, but I personally keep them disabled. But I'm not seeing it back there. But any other questions, anyone? Let me know. Let me know. This will be the last time for about 10 days. Let's see. The higher the stats to a team, the higher the score. So yes, since the beginning of the week of Tower of Doom, stats went down. Oh yeah, true. I'm not sure if that's the comment you're referring to, but that is true. The stats might have actually gone down because of the what's it called? Gosh, what it has a proper name. But those bonuses that you get during a season, they all go away once the season has completed. So all those bonuses went away, which probably would have lowered down your team score. So that makes sense. I'm not sure if that's the comment you're referring to. But yeah, that's probably why it spiked down. So if anyone's noticing a team score reduction, that's probably why. Because you're losing like 20 stats because of that. Not permanently, obviously you get them back over the course of the season. But while there's not a season, you don't have any of those bonuses. Is the Mythic worth getting this week? No, it is basically just a weaker version. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention on the video. But it's basically just a weaker version of Queen Beatrix. I wouldn't really bother with it. Obviously you can get it for completionist purposes. However, beyond that, it's not really that good. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can send it on Discord. I don't see any comment from you on Discord though. But yeah, you can send it to me on Discord. But anyways, thank you everyone. We will be back on the 13th. That is the exact day that Vault event happens, coincidentally. So kind of works out pretty well. So we'll be back on Vault event on August 13th. We'll be, as soon as we get back, just doing a bunch of grinding. While I am gone, we should have a video going up every single day for 6 days, starting tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next 6 days, going over every single one of the 1,004 troops currently within the game. With the exclusion being no bounty troop, because obviously by the time that video goes up, obviously we don't have access to bounty troop right now, so I can't pre-record it with that. But all 1,004 troops that currently exist, we will be discussing literally all of them. Some of them exceedingly briefly though, obviously, because it's already taking forever. I'm thinking by the end of it, it's going to be like 12 hours, though it's separated into 6 videos. But consider those our live streams for the next 6 days, if nothing else. Then that goes all the way till next Sunday. I'm not sure if I'll be able to record something on that Monday, which means that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we might not have anything going up. However, we'll be back on that Friday and pretty much be back to normal once that Monday hits. But we'll be back on Friday to go stream. Not this week's Friday, but next week's Friday to go and do Vault events, kind of conveniently. But anyways, guys, thank you, everyone. I will see you guys soon. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week, wonderful weekend, and I will see you on August 13th. And we'll have some videos going up between then. And I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching.